Greetings, Sun Creation. I'm Aurora, Rockefeller. I'm a new creation. And I just want to tell you guys the latest. So what's going on here in Creational Foundations is now I will have to destroy the solar system. So I've already seen, okay, so let me tell you, okay, now I can because we're at that level, because I already defeated a lot of, terrestrial grids. So when the Kareem came next to my tent, slept with his erect dick, and then I, just looked at it, and then I got to the point where I understood it, and then I worked with it as my anchor point. So what I done for you guys is very simple. So all the terrestrial energy now is being processed through his penis to go down to the earth and cancel, as well as every other personal matter going on. I took that momentarily, okay, as a basis to annihilate original sin. And as a matter of fact, when I did that, he stopped being able to get erections. So my tech functions incredibly well. Let alone, I only answered his call. Only. So I'm not sure what's guiding me now towards this individual with my blue over it. And yet I understand that these are my sisters, and this is America. My sisters, that's America. Their dicks, that's the enemy. I also want to tell you guys that I'm calling myself out. So my first birth as Aurora, when I was Aurora talking Hebrew, and I was against wearing earrings, and I was for short hair, and I was a lesbian. I had integrated wrong codes. I was wrong. I know that people want me to match my original frequency because they are stuck to a notion of me being a certain someone, and if I don't match that, they want to rebuke me. But I'm better than the person I ever was. And I can't go back to that person. I was mother of all creation. I was not mother of new creation. I hadn't met the Ets yet. And I taught you wrong laws. Al-Qaeda, the pussy, my pussy on Dina tablet, how they transcribed it to make my rules into something terrestrial, meaning, that word, that is wrong. That is wrong. I used to behave like a forsaken Russian. So my rule was, you're gonna take a puff from a masculine or whatever, and soon you're gonna have to bow and suck him off. If you transcribe and transgress that law, you're against the rule. Now I'm against myself. I'm against everything I've ever been. I'm against everything I've ever said. I'm against everything I've ever done. Now I'm a reformed person. Now, if you want to love me, you will love me for this. And I honestly know it's hideous. You think I like it? No. But I learned to deal with it. And to deny its needs, or for the most part. To levels of inconspicuous abnormality, given the fact that, before this long, placement in indiscreet and illegal places by armed individuals, before these events happened to my life, I was trying to match the frequency of the games they presented at quote-unquote face value, yet I don't have it in me to present that option because my true caudalities of my face, maybe they don't know. Maybe they're not in tune with the truth of what it is to have that face. And I'm no longer myself. I'm no longer that person. I'm no longer that bitch. And I will never be that bitch again. And I love myself now, and you can't make me not. Period. And that's not the new laws. New creation has different rules. New creation, and I'm not going to tell you the rules because it's going to be unfair for me. Yeah, Flash is saying, don't say it. Because unfortunately, I'm still under the old paradigm. So if I give you new rules under the old paradigm, they'll keep me in the old paradigm. They'll start applying the new rules onto themselves. But their foundation is old paradigm, so they'll be transgressing the field so bad. It's going to be so bad. So unfortunately, I cannot tell you the new rules of existence. So now, if Muhammad Nasrallah, al-intisar for al-Nasrallah, Nasr means victory of Allah, means their God, for the dick of Muhammad, Aron. How they're going to make him win is, if in the end they don't get any like galactic insight or anything, they're going to play a religious war that they already mapped out in Beirut City, like in the 70s, 60s, I'm not even sure, the Civil War. And they're going to take those maps and implement them on the United States because they don't know better. And their bases are going to come from over there where they hacked me. They originally made PC out of me and Mac in deep levels of like induce with all the like Korban, people who was the administrative people of my school. They were named like Miss Eucharist. That was their name. So when Miss Eucharist told me I was welcome to IC, I said I needed to stay in Ateneo one more year. And I believe this is my saving grace, because had I followed through with my intellectual abilities and I had already passed my entry test to the other school, if it is only on an intellectual basis now, I would have lost because I'm beyond intellect. The only reason why I'm still here is the grace of the 1 year sabbatical that I chose to disgrace all in creation and the Eucharist to go back to Ateneo for one more year. Despite everything, despite the fact that, my director at Ateneo had pulled my hair in the middle of the yard in front of all in creation, Monsieur Schlenk. I had like really long hair. He held my hair and he like pulled me in a bridge position, and I started to scream in front of the buses and all the kids because this was my class. But then they decided to retard Karim, put him in my class too. And then they decided that the Magali Jan Asaf, to date, like the Mohammed Amir Nasrallah, to forbid me from the Jan and Asaf and force me to be best friends with Magali Asaf. It was all the first game. In terms to me, no longer resonating at my own frequency and resonating at the lesser frequency for Karim, that then had mental retardation problems, with Mio, who also has retardation problems, because in Eastwood College is for the retards over there. And I honestly mean them well, and I don't understand their construct. I could, but it was a whole game. Includes BHS, Burmana High School. That's Plan B for the Munarad people, and the Beit Mary, like the House of Mary. That was their village where we used to go to church as children. All of us play around and do fireworks and go to the woods and see snakes and go to their house in the mountain and chill with like scorpions and spiders kept in jugs. And now they still do the same thing. So I take it personally upon Muna for having done that through Nailo, Kailo, and these people. See, I don't see them for face value. I don't see them like you see them, because I know them as children. So, that being said, I'm gonna try to make my way out of here. I just think we need to put more pink dyes on my hair. But, what you all think? Do you think I should go north tonight? Yes or no? Because now we have to do like, the roots have to go back. Like, I don't like anything dark here. So we're just gonna put a bit of pink while we're sitting here. And then I'm just gonna ride around. Because this is not gonna hurt. This is nothing. Okay, let's do it. they have a couple, they're so cute, they're in love or something. I've never had that. I know I never, I know I'm at, and I've accepted it. I'm not gonna even try anymore. It's not gonna be for me. That's probably Maya Harfouche. Is that it? C'est toi, Maya? C'est toi? Je suis perdue. Ciao, ciao. C'est Maya. Je vais pas te suivre. So these IC, no, the Ateneo kids, they follow me around. Now the IC kids have full precedence over the Ateneo kids because Ateneo failed by France. And IC is pretending now that they're all American, but they're not. So. Alright. I think I better be quick because these people are going to try to do some fuck shit now. Let's get the fuck out of here.